Hey everyone, welcome to Amy Ulmer Yoga. Today we're going to focus on strengthening and lengthening. So you may want to grab 2 blocks and we'll get started in a comfortable seat. So cross in the middle of your shins and bring your feet under your knees and flex your feet. If that's uncomfortable, you can sit with the legs stretched out in front. Sit however is comfortable. You can either keep a soft gaze or close your eyes. Feel your sitting bones rooted in the crown of the head, reaching up towards the ceiling. Start to come into your breath. Taking a moment to lengthen and deepen your breath. Letting the shoulders relax away from the ears. And taking a moment to set all other thoughts aside. One more full cycle of breath, really giving yourself time to fill up completely on the inhale. Emptying out completely as you exhale. And gently blink your eyes open, bring your hands to heart center. Interlace fingers, press the palms forward, spread your shoulder blades and round into your upper back. And then inhale, reach the arms up, the palms up. Wiggle a little bit side to side, really lengthen up through your side body. All right, and then come back to center. Float your right hand down to the mat. Turn your left palm down. Go up and over towards the right. If you're very flexible, you might bring your forearm down. And then inhale, come back to center, reach up. Exhale, the left hand comes down. Go up and over towards the left, feeling that stretch on the right side. Nice. And then come back to center. Bring your hands to heart center. Interlace fingers. Press the palms forward. Reach them up. This time turn towards the right. So just using your core to twist. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, turn towards the left. Keep the length through the upper body. And then back to center. Exhale the hands down, fold over your legs. Good, and then just walk your hands over towards the left, feeling that stretch on your right side. And then just come back to center and walk your hands over towards the right. Stay low, feel that stretch on your left side. And then come back to center and then walk your hands back towards you. Sit tall. Actually switch the cross of your shins and sit tall. Bring the hands to heart center. Interlace fingers. Press the palms forward and up. Again, we'll exhale and twist towards the right. This time you can bring one hand down behind you, left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Now turn to gaze over your left shoulder. So getting a little stretch in the neck. Inhale, center, interlace fingers and press them up. Now turn towards the left. Good, and then float your left hand down behind you, right hand to the outside of the left knee or thigh. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist a little deeper, and then turn to look over your right shoulder. Good. And then inhale, come back to center, reach up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Feel that stretch in the outer hips. And then walk your hands over towards the left. Stay low as you come back to center and over towards the right. Good, and then back to center. And then slowly walk your hands back towards you, coming up right, and we'll come onto the all fours. So however you want to get there. And then just bring your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale, arch your back, so tilt your tailbone up, let your belly drop. Exhale, press the mat away, tuck your chin and your tailbone round like a Halloween cat through the spine. And then just go back and forth with your own breath, inhaling into the back bend, exhaling to round through the spine. And then start to find a neutral spine. Step your right foot forward between your hands or your blocks. So hands can be on blocks if you have them for a little more space. If you need to, you can pad up your back knee or hot dog fold your mat. And just let the hips sink forward for a moment. And then interlace your fingers on top of your right thigh and pull back a little bit so you're more in like a 90 degree shape with your knees. And then carefully turn towards the left. So turn to the long edge of the mat, taking your left foot around behind you like a kickstand. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh and reach your left arm up and over. You can also slide your right hand down to a block or even all the way down to the mat if you have the flexibility. Feel that stretch on your left side. Now float your left hand down under your left shoulder, either to a block or the mat. Lengthen out your right leg, outer edge of the foot's parallel with the mat. Now take your right arm out over your ear. Now reach that right hand straight up. Let it pull you back up. Slide your right hand down your right leg, left arm up and over. Careful not to press on the side of your knee. And then release, turn back to that lunge at the front of the mat. And then plant your hands, tuck your back toes, step back to down dog. You can always come to the all fours first and then step back. Hands or shoulders distance, feet or hips distance. Really spread your fingers wide. You might bend one knee, straighten the other leg, then come up onto the balls of the feet, bend the other knee, straighten the other leg, come up onto the balls of the feet, and then just switch, pedaling out the feet. Firm your forearms in. Spread your shoulder blades. And then pause. Notice if your butt is tucked under. See if you can tilt the tail up towards the ceiling, really reaching your sits bones up and back. And then inhale, rock forward to plank. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. You might have to adjust so your shoulders are over your wrists. Knees can be up or down. Take a breath. And then lower your knees, untuck your toes, lower your thighs, pelvis, belly, chest. Bring the hands a little forward of your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest forward and up. Exhale, reach your chest forward and down. And then make your way back to down dog through the all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Take a breath here. And then bring your knees down again. And step your left foot forward between your hands. Blocks if you would like, or you can bring the hands down to the mat. Let your hips shift forward, broad across your chest. Just making sure the video is still on. Yes, it's terrible when it stops for whatever reason. And then interlace your fingers on top of your left thigh. Pull back a little bit. Find that 90 shape. Now you turn towards the right. So you turn towards the log edge. You take this right foot behind you like a kickstand. Press your inner left knee towards your outer left knee. Left forearm to left thigh, right arm up and over. You can bring that left hand to a block or slide it down to the mat if it's available. Tuck your tail just a little bit. Now let your right hand float down either to the block or the mat, towards the back of the mat. Lengthen out your left leg. Take your left arm out over your ear. Feel that nice stretch on the left side. Now reach that left arm straight up. Let it carry you back up. Left hand slides down your left leg. Reach the right arm up and over. And then release. Turn, taking your block with you if you took it to the back of the mat. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes. So you're turned to a lunge at the top of the mat. Now make your way back to down dog. Good. And then inhale, rock forward to plank. Shoulders over wrists. You're in one long line. Breathe. Gaze a little bit forward. Knees come down. Untuck the toes. Lower your thighs, pelvis, belly, chest. Hands a little forward of your shoulders. Inhale the chest forward and up. Feel like you want to drag your body through your arms. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale the chest forward and down. And then come to the all fours. And then back to down dog. Nice. Then bend your knees, gaze forward between your hands. Bottom of your exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, fingers to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way in. Inhale, press through your feet, reach the arms out, around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now interlace your fingers, press the palms forward and up. Press through the feet and lean up and over towards the left. Good. And then inhale, center. Exhale, press up and over towards the right. Nice. And then back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingers to shins or hands on the block. Lengthen up halfway. And then step your left foot back so you're coming into a lunge. Again, if you need some more space, take your hands to the blocks on the level that suits you. Reach your chest forward, back leg is straight and reaching back. Nice. And then pivot and plant your back heel, cartwheel on open, warrior two. So you're bending into this right knee, pressing inner right knee towards your outer right knee. Hands to heart center. Interlace fingers, press the palms forward and up. Really reach up as you bend a little more into that right knee. Really lengthen through your side body. Back leg strong and straight. Now float your hands to shoulder height. Warrior two, keeping all that length. And then come forward, flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, right forearm to right thigh, left arm reaches out over your ear. You can also bring your right hand down to a block or the mat. Now it's called side angle because of that long line from the outer edge of your left foot through your left fingertips. So see if you can find it. It might mean lengthening your stride. It might mean bending more into your right knee. It might mean just lengthening, drawing the low belly in. Nice. Now reach that arm straight up. Press through the outer edge of your back foot. Let the top arm carry you back up. Now straighten that right leg. Whew. Shift your hips back. Reach as far as you can forward with your right fingers. Then bring that hand down to the outside of the foot, either on a block or the mat. Reach your left arm straight up. Nice. Reach that left arm, top arm out over your ear. Now let your left rib cage do what we don't want it to, which is bow up towards the ceiling. And then lengthen it out. So really lengthen out the top ribs and then bow it up. And then inhale, lengthen it out. And then exhale, bow it up. And inhale, lengthen it out. Now reach that left arm up, take it behind you. Either place it at your low back or hook it in your right hip crease. Roll your left shoulder open. Nice. Now unwind, reach that left arm up, press through outer edge of back foot. Let it carry you, left hand carry you back up. Now parallel your feet. Let's bring the heels and the toes out actually, and bring your hands to your thighs. Shimmy a little bit side to side. Now pause, either keep your hands here for more support or hands to heart center, interlace fingers. Press the palms up, and as you reach, sink down. Keep the knees pressing out, reaching up. As you sink down, one more breath. And then press up to stand, straightening the legs. Release your arms, hands behind you. Parallel your feet. So outer edges of the feet parallel. Toes point towards me. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders open. Exhale, fold inside the legs. Nice. And then inhale, come on up. Turn to warrior two towards the front of the mat. Cartwheel your arms down. Step back to down dog. And then you can either stay here in down dog. You can bring your knees down to rest in child's pose. Or you can flow through your vinyasa. So if you're taking the vinyasa, inhale, rock forward to plank. Shift forward, exhale, either halfway down through chaturanga or all the way down to the belly. Inhale, come up into cobra or up dog. So in up dog, you're on the tops of the feet and the thighs are lifted up off the mat. Exhale, roll or step over the toes, lifting the hips up and back, down dog. Nice. Take a breath here. Meeting back and down dog if you're in child's pose. Firm your forearms in. Let your heels be heavy. And then gaze forward to the top of the mat. Step or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way in. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms out, around, and up. Slight back bend if it feels good. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms out, around, and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back to the lunge. Reach your chest forward, press your back thigh up and back. And then pivot and plant that right heel, cartwheel on open to warrior two. Second side. Now press your inner left knee towards your outer left knee. Back leg is strong. Bring your hands to heart center so now you're facing the side wall, but you're still pressing inner left knee to outer left knee. Interlace your fingers, press the palms forward and up. And as you reach up and lengthen through your side body, you see if you can come to a deeper bend in your left knee. Good. Float your hands down to shoulder height. Reach through your arms. Then come forward, flip your left palm, reverse. Exhale, left forearm comes down to your left thigh. Reach your right arm out over your ear. You can also bring your left hand down to a block inside the left foot or down to the mat. Find the long line from the outer edge of your right foot through your right fingertips. Spin your chest and belly up. Take one more breath. Now reach that top arm up. Press through the outer edge of your back foot. Come back up to warrior two. Slowly straighten your left leg. Shift your hips back. Reach, reach, reach. Left hand comes down to a block or the mat outside the left foot. Reach your right arm straight up out of your shoulder. Now take it out over your ear. Now let your right rib cage bow up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, lengthen it out. And then exhale, bow your rib cage up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, reach through the right fingers. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen. And then reach that top arm straight up. Press through the outer edge of your back foot. Let it carry you. Top hand carry you back up. Now bring your heels in, your toes out again. And hands to your thighs, wiggle side to side. Good. And then hands to heart center. Press the palms forward and up. Sink down as you reach up. Be strong. Press your knees out. Breathe, ribs and navel in. Reach, reach, reach. Now straighten the legs. Release your hands behind you. Parallel your feet. You can go a little wider with your feet. Interlace your fingers the awkward way. Make sure toes are lined up. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. I know I'm not supposed to be facing the wall. I can't remember what I used to do in this situation, but oh well. Breathe. And then inhale, press through your feet. Come on up. And then turn to warrior two at the top. Cartwheel your arms down. Spin your back heel up. Step back. Down dog. Again, either stay here, bring your knees down to rest, or you can mindfully and slowly flow through your vinyasa with me. So you inhale, rock forward to plank. Don't rush it. Shift forward, lower either halfway or to the belly. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. Nice. We meet back in down dog if you went to child's pose. And then gaze forward between the hands. Bottom of your exhale. Step or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold all the way in. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms out, around, and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now shift the weight into your right foot. Bring your left foot anywhere above or below your right knee. So tree pose, you may want to stand with your right leg up against the wall and just touch the wall with your right hand. Otherwise, you can bring the hands to heart center. Maybe you reach the arms up, and then again, really lengthen so much through your side body. Really reach. You can let your shoulders come up to your ears or towards your ears. You're lengthening. And then bring your hands back to heart center. Bring your left knee center. See if you can send that left leg back. Warrior three. Extend it back. Bring your torso towards parallel with the floor. You can always bring your hands down to your mat or the blocks. Roll your outer left hip down. Firm your inner thighs in. Reach from crown of the head out through your back leg. Now come back up to stand. Bring the left knee with you. Now see if you can catch the left ankle with your left hand. Reach your right arm by your right ear or reach it up. Now hinge at your hips. Dancer. So hinge at your hips. Bring your torso towards parallel with the floor, or if you need to, hang on to the wall. And then kick, kick, kick the foot into the hand. Reach. And then see if you can carefully release. High lunge. Reach the left leg way back. You land in a high lunge. Beautiful. Make your way back to your mat if you went to the wall. Exhale the hands down. Step back to down dog. I just kind of fell down. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, shift forward, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. Good. Now bend your knees, gaze forward. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift the weight into your left foot. Bring your right foot anywhere above or below. Left knee, hands to heart center. May want to be standing with your left leg up against the wall. Take your time. Tree. If you can reach one or both arms up and really, really reach so much so that if you were to fall, you would fall upward. Reach, reach, reach. Lengthen through your side body, ribs and navel in. Nice. Now hands back to heart center. Bring the right knee forward. Hinge at your hips and the right leg back. Warrior 3. The right leg is straight. It's reaching back. The outer right hip is rolling down. You're firming your inner thighs in. You're reaching from the crown of your head through the back foot. Breathe. You can bring your hands down if you need to. Ooh. And then bring that right knee back up to balance. See if you can catch right ankle with right hand. Left arm reaches up. Hip hinge, bring in torso towards parallel with the floor. Kick the foot into the hand. Press through the standing leg. Breathe. Now carefully release. Reach the right foot way back. High lunge. Make your way back to the mat. If you're at the wall, breathe. And then exhale the hands either down to your blocks or the mat. Step back to down dog. This time we inhale, rock forward to plank, and exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes, all 10 toenails on the mat. Interlace your fingers at your butt. And then inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs, reach the fists up and back, firm your inner thighs in, breathe, think about getting long. Good. Then release, turn to rest down on your right cheek. Just let everything be heavy. Let the interlace of your fingers go. Take a breather here. I know I need one. And then interlace your fingers now the other way. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs, reach the fists back, look down, lengthen the back of the neck, firm the inner thighs in, get up a little higher, and then lower, release, left cheek comes down, just turn your head, rest. Good. And then back to center. Just come to the all fours. Resist the urge to child's pose. We're going to come up to a high kneeling position for camel. So you may want your blocks to the outside of each ankle. Take your hands to your hip points. Lift and narrow them. So in other words, lengthen your top butt towards your bottom butt. Turn your transverse abdominals on. And then bring your left hand to the block or your heel and reach your right arm up and back so you're back bending. And then circle, swim your right hand forward and down. Take it back to the block and reach your left arm up and you back bend. Now swim that left arm back and reach that right arm up. And then just switch. Right hand comes to the block on the outside of the right foot. Left arm reaches up and back. Circle the left hand down and back. Reach up, lift your sternum, and switch. Dancing camel. I love this one. I hope you do. Left hand comes down. Reach the right arm up. We're going to end with the right hand down and the left arm up. Good. And then come back up. We're going to come all the way down onto the tummy for bow. So coming down onto your stomach, bend your knees. See if you can catch your feet, catch your ankles. If this is already like a big stretch, just stay here feeling the stretch in your quads. If you want more, again, lengthen top butt towards bottom butt. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your thighs. Yeah, really breathe into your chest. Might be rocking with your breath. Firm your inner thighs in. And then release. Stack your hands, rest your forehead down on your hands. Wiggle your hips side to side. And it is a back bend, so we at least have to do 2. So let's bend the knees, see if you can catch the feet and ankles at the same time. Let go. And then see again, can you catch them at the same time? Good. And then either stay there or inhale, lift the thighs, firm the inner thighs in. Good. Breathe. Pull your legs up with your hands and then release. Find down dog. So come to the all fours. And before you go right back into child's pose, bring the hands a little forward, tuck the toes, lift hips up and back. Down dog. Just taking a moment to neutralize the spine after all the deep back bending. So reach your hips away from your hands. Hips and hands reach away from each other. And then bring your knees down and bring your feet around in front. And then sit up nice and tall in staff pose. If it's hard to sit up tall, you can bend your knees. You could also even sit on the edge of the blanket if you have one, or just roll up the back of your mat like I'm doing and sit on the edge so that you can sit up nice and tall, stick your butt out. Now bring the left sole of the foot inside your right thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. And just let the hands fall where they may. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, fold in. Try to keep a long spine. Take one more full cycle of breath. And then inhale, come back up. Now we'll widen out the right leg to the right. So your legs are angled wide now for Revolve, Janus, Asana. Slide your right hand down your right shin. Lift your left arm up and over, stretching through the side body. If you're very flexible, you might bring your right forearm down inside the right leg. You might even grab the right foot with your right hand. You might grab the foot with your left hand and then use that. Pull your heart through your arms, spin chest and belly up. Good. Now let the left hand float down behind you, and then either stay there, reaching your right arm up and over, or maybe you lift your hips up. Good. Now set your hips down. Take your feet out in front of you again and staff. Sit tall. Bring your right foot inside your left thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Each inhale, really reach the chest forward. Each exhale, you might feel like you can go a little deeper if it's available. And try to keep a long spine. Just let the hands fall where they may, reaching evenly with both arms. And then inhale, come on back up. We take the left foot more angled out to the left leg. And then you slide your left hand down the left shin. You take your right arm up and over, spin your chest and belly up. Now you can stay right there or let the left hand come down, palm up, left forearm down inside the leg. Maybe you grab with your left hand the left foot. Maybe you even take that right hand over to the foot, and then you pull your chest through your arms. Spin chest and belly up. Breathe. Good. Now float your right hand down behind you. Reach your left arm back, and then either stay there or see if you can lift your hips up. Set the hips down. You can bring your legs out in front. And then we're going to roll down to the mat using your core. So reach your arms forward, start to tuck your tail, reach through your legs. See if you can articulate your spine down to the mat, vertebra by vertebra. And then as you get down, reach your arms by your ears. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest, or you can hug behind your thighs. Rock a little bit side to side. Good. Now keep the right knee hugged in. Stretch your left leg long on the mat. Keep the left leg active, the foot flex. Squeeze your right knee in. Now send the right leg up, interlacing fingers behind. Try to get the leg straight, back off as much as you need to. Good, and then exhale, lift your shoulders up off the mat, walk your hands up the legs, see if you can bring it a little closer to you. And then lower down and let your right leg open all the way up to the right. I would if I didn't have a wall here, but I only have so much space, so I'm just going to bend the knee and let it open out. Support the leg. Support the hand under the leg wherever you need to. And then bring the knee back to center, hug it in. Take it over to the left to a twist. Let your right arm go out to a T. Gaze over the right shoulder. Lengthen that top hip forward. Good. Then gently come back onto your back. Give that knee a squeeze. Send your right leg long. Hug your left knee in. Give it a squeeze. And then extend the left leg up. Just wherever you need to be to have the leg straight. If you can, interlace fingers behind the leg. Lengthen your left hip forward. Exhale, lift your shoulders, walk your hands up a little further. Use your core. Feel your low back widen. Come down. Let your left leg open up to the left, just supporting it wherever you can. Flex the foot, send energy out through the heel. Now hug the left knee and take it over towards the right, stacking the hips, letting the left arm go out to a T. Whoops. Gazing over the left shoulder, lengthening the top hip forward. Gently come back to center. Hug the knees in. Take hold of outer edges of the feet. Happy baby. Draw the knees down towards the armpits. Lengthen from the crown of your head to your tail. Let your tailbone drop down. Feel free to rock your baby if you like. And then release the feet to the edges of the mat. Let the feet flop out. Let the arms flop out with the palms up. Moving your props out of the way. Feel your whole belly, your whole body release, and your whole belly. Take your glasses off and set them to the side if you're wearing glasses. Your eyes don't need to work. You can let your eyelids soften and the eyes drop into the sockets. Feel the muscles of the face just become mush and release. Slack your jaw. Feel the arms and legs like heavy tree limbs that have fallen to the ground. Release your body into the mat and let go of thinking. The thoughts will come up. Just gently bring your attention back to the breath as they do. Releasing any controlled breathing and allowing the breath to breathe you. When you're ready, you can start to wiggle fingers and toes, circle wrists and ankles in both directions. Head rocks side to side. Reach arms by your ears. Exhale, bend your knees one at a time. Either roll off to one side or roll yourself up to a seat. Take your time. Keep your eyes soft or closed. Sit up nice and tall as you get there. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a breath in and out. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.